So today it's quite nice weather. So winch number 3, and that was very greasy. So I've been clean and dry and dry. A bit hard grease inside here, so I have acetone and a cloth. So I'm gonna grease it up, and I'm ready with this. Hello, I'm Johan.
Hello, I'm Sanna. And this is Ossie. And we are going on a long journey.
In this.
Bye bye.
So now all the parts cleaned. So now I'm gonna put it together again. So I'm gonna see if I can show you. Here is a spring, goes in here. So this is going in here, and I'm gonna put grease in here too. Here is one more, bigger one. No, not that. So don't lose these springs. I imagine it's hard to get new ones. So don't be afraid to take your winch apart, because it was not so many pieces, and I have never done it before, and I succeeded. So, and then these are going in here. In here it was a lot of old grease. That was no. That's why it's hard to turn. So some grease in this one. And now for the other side. Should this be like, there, it's holding up this one. Problem solved. Good. Perfect. That's the third winch. What am I gonna do now? We'll see something else. So I'm happy with that. Now I thought I should take a bicycle ride with Ossie. Problem is we only had one bike with us, and I thought, well, it's hold as long as it holds, and I have to try to maintain it, but the last 1.5 months we have been sailing every other day, and we are 2 people and 1 dog, so the bicycle is not used very much. We should have if we had 2 bicycles, it would be more easy to take a ride now and then. But so now it's been standing on deck for 2 months without use, and then it looks like this. I don't know if I can, even if I rinse it off from time to time, and I have this oiled up, but it's stiff. Now I've been spraying rust solvent here, but let's see if I can take it off and roll it up and have it in a jar with oil. Let's see. So I don't know if I can get off the chain, and now when I should take off the wheel, you can see the brakes here are rusted up too. The sea is not a good place for a bicycle, cheap bicycle. So to restore this bike, I start with the chain if I can get some life in that, but I have to wiggle every joint here to get it around, because I can't find any lock to take it out, so I have to do it on place, and I have to scrub all the excess rust, and well, that I did for a while, but finally I gave up, and I did cut it off because it's impossible to get life in this one. So one day I have to go and buy a new. I have found a bicycle shop. Perhaps I can buy a new with lock. What do you say, Ossie? Now he's done his business. I think we're going. It's a bit more protected on the boat. Nej, gå tillbaka. Gå tillbaka. Oh. And that's not the stormy day. That's stormy day is tomorrow. So we see how it is tomorrow. Oh. Good. Coffee now, I think. Oh, that was crazy. So, only thing to do now is to edit film, drink some wine to ease the pain, and it's leaning a lot. So, and as I said, it's going to be worse tomorrow. But now we have a lot of big ropes. So now I just hope the cleat on the port side is holding. The wind is coming from port side, and on this there's fingers out, so it probably would be better to lie on on the other side. Now it's pulling from the finger. I don't know. I hope it's gonna be alright. Yeah, I think my funny pack. I put my cash and my passport and my phone. There's my phone. On me at all times. If it's gonna, the boat is gonna get loose somehow and it's gonna be dangerous tomorrow. It's double the wind tomorrow. I have this on me so I can make some arrangement if it's going down the drain. My lines, so it's that good. So it's blowing salt water, so it's how to get the leads clean. And the wind is on my side, on my beam, and I'm lucky I have open window here, so the pressure can go out. And it's, I think it's perhaps it's 55 knots now, or even more. It's going to be the worst right now, and it's a high tide, plus 1 meter, I guess. So it's very rolling here. Hopefully you can see that on the movies. Well, I managed to save one boat, 4 boats down here. One line was broken and the forepeak was bashing against the dock. And me and the harbor guy was here, so we backed it up and redo the line. But it was, yeah, half an hour more and the boat has sunk, I think. put up a barrier with sand around the restaurant here because the waves were nearly all the way up here. Very big waves. So, good weather today. Next project. I had my tables I did in the workshop at home, but I have been sitting on them. They have been outside for over a year. The wrong glue perhaps. I could have been more careful with that, but sitting on them was no good. No, now it's to save them for the fourth time, I think. But now I've decided to just have a table in the back there. I'm gonna scrap one of them, and the wheel here should be nice to have. I can lock the wheel in the right position, and I'm gonna try to fasten a table here somehow that I just can take away. But nice to have the beer on here when you're sitting here in the sun. So now I've been screwing it together. And by the way, I'm going to try to record the sound with this. I had a tip that's perhaps it's better for the wind noise and everything. So we see how that's go. I'm going to cut out for the centrum and the corner here, so I can push the table in a bit there. This material is one of the most colorful wood on the whole planet, but when it's outside it's getting dark after a while, but it's quite pretty to make furniture inside. You can oil it and it looks like everything's going to be red now. So the sawdust is red, nearly orange, and it's getting everywhere, so I have to clean everything later. Lots of sanding. So first try. Here it's gonna fit, but here I have to make an angle here and there. Well, I have to take the file and make it a bit another angle there. Take a little bit more there. So, there I'm quite happy. Are you happy? So on the back here I made this an old thing there, and I'm gonna put them there so I can turn them around like that, lift out the table, and they are gonna lock behind there, I hope. So now we're gonna see if I can put this table in place with one hand. I made just the support under. So now I just put in the table, I turn down the locks, so, and I have this under here, here like that. So it's coming nowhere. Perfect for a beer. I'm gonna get me a beer now, I think. So if you're in Portugal, Superbock, it's a common beer and it's very nice when it's warm. And today it's 25 degrees in the shade. Cheers. So, cheers. Good. So now I think I'm just gonna I think it calls Canterborg, like that, so it's smooth on the surface. So it went very well, so I think this is a keeper. So now I'm gonna round the corner and take off a bit here so this joints for outtakes for the hinges is disappearing there and around there. Sanding. Oh, it's hot today. Now it's finished. I have vacuum cleaned all over the place, but it's red dust everywhere, so I have to take a shower too. It's warm enough. The boat is clean and the table is ready. So yesterday I finished my table here and I have breakfast here today. I think I'm gonna sand it a bit, but screw become super nice. And I have loaded with lots of things and it's sturdy. Now I have my back table here. I'm gonna reinforce it with screws around so it looks like this.
Still I'm writing this little song.